I'd asked the slot for, but I didn't count the minutes.
And you didn't provide him with reasons X, Y, and Z why you are disestablishing the team. You didn't furnish him with any reports or anything like that.
No, it wasn't going to include a discussion. It was just a briefing. I asked for a slot to give him a briefing, and I did so.
So it was really just to communicate to the president that this is what you have done, and the president heard what you did.
As I've said, I included briefly what the reasons could have been. I don't think I was elaborate. It was not an elaborate kind of a presentation and a discussion. It was just a briefing that I've taken that decision.
So why do you use the word the president was in agreement with what you did?
What should I say?
Well, it sounds to me that you conveyed what you did to the president heard what you had to say and basically noted it. An agreement, let's not become technical. I think we know what an agreement means. Two or more people discuss something. They put whatever is on the table that requires an agreement. They engage, and then they say, okay, fine. Here it sounds like there was no engagement. You informed the president of your decision.
I briefed the president.
Yes, you briefed the same thing. You briefed the president. But the president didn't engage you. He couldn't. You didn't give him any reasons. You never told him why you wanted the task team to be disestablished, so that the president could say, oh, okay, but why X, Y, and Z? And then you engage in a discussion. It was a short meeting. So you briefed him in short, and he noted what you had to say. There couldn't have been an agreement.
Senior Counsel, I am pleading with you to note that there are different forms of engaging, even with the president. You can go and ask to make a presentation. If you are granted an opportunity, you'll make that presentation. You can ask for a short period just to brief him on something, and then if it's granted, you do so. It takes different forms. In this instance, it was a briefing from my side, and I don't think there was anything wrong in me using that word, unless it is demonstrated to me that this was wrong. But what I'm saying in my statement, I did brief the president. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
After the effect, after the 31st.
Yes, I was just questioning whether you could say there was an agreement or that the president agreed with the directive, given that it was a briefing and it was short. That's what I was questioning.
Yes.
But if you're happy with the response, then we can move on. Again, I'm not here as a judge to sit and discuss what constitutes an agreement. I've just questioned whether it was appropriate to use.
Just a moment, Honorable Ngola.
Chancellor, thanks, Judge. Just a second. I think it is important for us to explain to the witness why the evidence leader is emphasizing agreement. It's solely because the main witness had casted doubt whether the president would have agreed for a dissolution of a political killing team. So that's why the evidence leader is emphatic when it comes whether or not the president agreed. Because the main witness went to an extent of saying the president made an address in Northern Cape and he would have applauded the work done by the political killings team, and therefore the main witness does not believe that the president would have agreed to such a kind of a decision. So that's why the evidence leader is emphasizing on the agreement. Thank you very much, Chair.
May I proceed, Honorable Chair?
He has helped you.
Yeah,
Honorable
again, I asked
Yeah,
it.
just one more moment. Honorable Malem.
No, thanks, Chair. I think we must put it simple because it's going to be a serious issue. Did the President agree to the disbandment of PKTT?
The answer in the affidavit is that I briefed the president, he agreed with the briefing I gave him.
So, Honorable Minister, is the answer yes?
Yes, as is in the affidavit.
The answer is yes. The answer which we must record is yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because the context in which I asked you the
Before you continue, may I check, honorable members, are you satisfied? Can I allow the senior counsel to proceed? Thank you.
May I proceed, Honorable Chair? Thank you.
There are honorable members who are signaling time to me, so they are essentially saying that I must bring it to the attention of you and the witness that you are now on borrowed time.
And I must indicate there were two questions, Chair. The first question was on General Masimula, and the second question was the one that I then chose to start with. So I still owe you my response on how General Masimula responded to the
Yeah.
to the
So
disbandment.
just before we get there, just to round off this issue of an agreement, because, and this was the context in which I asked you. I had read to you what you told the Portfolio Committee on page 86 and page 87, pages 62 and 63 of the transcribed minute, where you told the Portfolio Committee, and therefore, we had a discussion with the President of the Republic, and we are in agreement that we can look into the matter the way that we have looked at it currently. That's the context in which I asked you about this. But perhaps the honorable members can draw their own conclusions or can ask you questions about it. My job is to put these facts before the honorable committee. And that's what I've read to you, and that's the context in which I asked you. So you say this briefing, discussion with the President was in January?
Yes, it was in January or February. I need to check the exact date.
Yeah. And before the March meeting, were you aware that General Masemola also had a discussion with the President?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Now, in the same meeting, we also know that General Nkwanazi,
when you still consult regarding that audio material, I just want to give Mr. Stolle an opportunity to brief us, because apparently they are struggling to find that part, Honorable Minister. Mr. Stolle, may you please take us through on what you find.
Chairperson, my apologies. I was responding to Mr. Ntuli because I was explaining to him some small technicalities around the audio.
Are you able to locate the part that the witness has requested?
Yes, Chairperson.
Are you able to play the part?
Oh, I thought maybe the sound and vision specialist will play it in the house for members. Then I explain. It begins from 3 minutes, 54 seconds, up to 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and leading up to 4 minutes, 44 seconds.
Yeah, play that part from 3 minutes, 54 seconds, and we hear if he confirms that he wanted us to hear.
Fanele ngabe ubhalile la ukuthi akayiyeke lento mengabe clean.
He should have written it down herein. If you said he should stop this thing if he is clean.
Ukuthi akakaze athathe lutho kumuntu.
And if he never took anything from anybody. So such information is very crucial. He should have written those here in if he was listening to our telephonic conversations. Because he was not going to deliberately omit that because it is in line with what he has alleged. Around all the issues he has raised. He has not even raised the issue of the warrant.